gusto ko mag-franchise. Ano yung pinakamasakit na katotohanan na hindi alam ng tao?
I think it's related to what I just said about people brand business. No? Ang tanong ko parate, sino po ba yung magmamanage? Kasi alam natin kung sino mga kapital eh. Pero ang importante, coach, sino yung magmamanage? Sino yung day-to-day na magpapatakbo ng negosyo? Yun yung katotohanan. No? I'll give a different scenario. Na, di ba, isa sa mga popular businesses sa mga OFW, yung pag-uwi nila, di ba, yung may magpo-propose na kamag-anak. Kuya, bili tayo ng van.
Oo, bili tayo
Tapos
ng jeep.
ano natin, i-parke lang
Paupa.
natin.
Oo.
No? And then the OFW is abroad, of course, no? After that, productive trip of having a business, supposedly. And then, ano nangyari? Hindi natutukan eh. So, I always ask, no, kung sino po ba yung magiging hands-on. Yun yung natutunan ko, yung managing partner na term. Sino ba yung magiging managing director, managing partner?
Ganun din ba sa franchising?
Oo,
Kunyari,
kasi importante na ma-realize mo, hindi lang maglagay ka ng manager, autopilot yan. You have somebody from your group of sino yung magiging managing director nyo? Sino yung tututok sa negosyo? And then we provide training for that. No? Ano yung mga importanteng sistema na dapat yung tinitingnan.
so what do you look for naman in kunyari ako, magpa-franchise ako. Anong dapat kong tignan sa isang nagpapa-franchise bago ako mag-invest?
Well, yung binanggit ko kanina, no? Sino yung mga tao behind it?
Okay.
Oo, kasi yun yung susuporta sa'yo eh. It's easy to open, but even during opening, pag hindi supportive yung franchisor, mahirapan ka, no? What are their systems? Pangalawa, no? Yung model nila ng sistema and standards. No? And then lastly, yung in-reverse ko, iniba ko lang yung order, but yung ano ba yung binibili mo? May value ba yung brand? No? Or pwedeng kopyahin. Madali bang kopyahin, di ba? So, siguro share ko rin, coach, no? Kung checklist yan, meron bang signature dish?
Okay.
Yung signature dish, ibig sabihin, hindi madaling kopyahin. No? Yung recipe is proprietary, no? And may following yung, may prueba, no? You can ask, ano ba yung pinakamataas na benta na tindahan, and ano rin yung pinakamababang benta na tindahan, para makita mo yung best case, saka yung worst case.
Okay.
No? And then, ask yung profile ng dalawang tindahan na yun, para alam mo kung anong location.
Dapat makausap mo mismo yung tindahan, di ba?
Yes.
O kasi hindi pwede yung sabihin, syempre magaganda lang.
Yep. So, and then dun sa aspeto na yun, coach, you also have to consider yung signature experience. Anong model ba ng negosyo? What are they known for? Do they have good hospitality and service? Because whether we like it or not, no, if you want to, especially in our segment, casual dining, malaking bahagi pa rin yung, kahit masarap yung pagkain, kung hindi magandang hospitality and service culture. Ikaw, as a franchisee applicant, paano kang sinervisyohan? Kasi that is an indicator already of their service culture. No? And then lastly, yung pinaka-importante yung binanggit ko sa'yo kanina, ask them about their business model.
Yeah.
Diba? Ano yung food cost? Ano yung average daily revenues? Ano yung rental model? Ano yung EBITDA? No?
Let's talk about food. Ano yung ideal na profit margin para maging sustainable ang isang food business na restaurant?
Dapat hindi 15 to 18% EBITDA, no? Or cash flow. No? Ibig sabihin, yung income na, no? For you to be able to reach that, no? May certain level of benta. Yun doon pumapasok yung value ng brand eh. Kaya ba nitong brand na to na umatak ng tao? So that's why you ask ano yung pinaka top performing stores, ano yung pinaka worst performing stores. Ano yung mga location nun, ba't sila Big Four lang naman sa restaurant eh. Revenue, food cost, rent, labor cost, and then rent.
Tama.
Yung labor model namin, yun yung isa sa mga importante, no? Like we open small stores, kaya yung labor is manageable, rent is manageable.
So right now, what do you look for naman when choosing yung mga applicant na mga franchising partners?
Yeah, literally ideally I eat wings with them. I eat with them in the restaurant, and I ask them, no, if in case nag-meeting kami sa probinsya, walang buffaloes doon, I ask them if they have tried the product, and I get their feedback. Kasi gusto kong maintindihan kung na-appreciate ba nila talaga yung produkto or sa negosyo lang sila interesado.
Oo.
Sabi nga, di ba, ang taong nagdala lang ng pera din lang yung hahanapin niyan. Ano yung value na idadagdag nila? Aside from being investors or franchisees, do they have a good relationship in the community?
Have you turned down any applicants?
Marami.
Oo.
Politely, you do that.
Ano yung mga, yun nga, aside from sinasabi mo pera-pera lang, ano pa yung mga signs na hindi siya potentially magiging magandang partner?
Well, the biggest is how they plan to manage the restaurant. Sino magtututok sa negosyo?
'Di ba kunyari pagkausap mo nagtinginan ng dalawa, ibig sabihin
Well, isa sa mga typical coach yung yung bayaw ko kasi wala siyang ginagawa masyado.
patay
Nako,
tayo
red flag
dyan.
'yun. 'Di ba? Red flag 'yun, no? Kasi unang-una yung family dynamics, mahirap i-manage.
Totoo.
Paano mo pagagalitan yung bayaw mo?
Exactly.
'Di ba?
So, right now, how did the growing business change you naman as a leader?
You have to constantly learn because the number one, yung growth and expansion does not happen automatically. You have to compete, no? You have to compete with other restaurants. You have to compete with yourself. Meaning yung complacency. Yan ang pinakamabigat na kalaban mo, yung comfort zone, no? Mahirap pag napunta ka doon yung okay na ako. I've reached this level. So, but the exciting part of my role up right now is how do you take it to the next level? So as I've mentioned to you, right now I'm very much passionate about yung bringing in investors, no, to the country. Kasi nabigay na blessing sa akin yan ni Lord nung pandemic that I met investors from the US who were surprised to learn about the opportunities here in the Philippines. Hindi nila alam So namulat yung mata ko na there are a lot of things that we can do in the restaurant industry pa lang that to invite investors over in the Philippines. Lalo ngayon, hindi magandang business landscape sa Amerika, sa restaurant particularly.
Yeah.
Diba? Unimaginable, no? It's $20 per hour minimum wage, no?
Yes.
And then the rents are sky high, and then
Wala.
people have, nag-migrate sa platforms, no, from dine-in, nag-iba na. So they're really bringing people investments here.
So, babalik naman tayo. Ako, very interested ako sa framework na naman grabe. Ang dami ko natutunan. Food cost, labor, rent, and
Yung revenue.
revenue.
Kaya bang for example, kailangan mo, how much sales do you need for it to be profitable?
Yeah. Kasi ultimately, ang goal ng business, yes, as we serve the need, di ba? But it's all about income. Kasi you cannot sustain the business na walang kita. You're not running a charity, right? Hindi pwedeng break even lang. So, what money lesson naman did you learn the hard way? Ikaw, personal.
Marami kong money lessons. I wasted a lot of time not being focused on what really matters for my future, for investments, pag-iipon. Nakalimutan ko yan Kasi growing up na hirap sa buhay, minsan may temptation to splurge, no?
Yeah.
And then yung the company that you keep, no? You have to be aware.
Yung mga nakasama mo.
Yung for example, are you using your time to learn something of value? No? Kasi ang pag-iipon hindi lang pera pag-iipon din ng value, no? Meaning pagbi-build ng value sa sarili mo. You're using your time to build value. You're learning, you're building a skill, learning a skill, developing leadership as a leader. Naniniwala ako doon Kaya time is very important, no? Time and money. Money is an option that's created with proper use of time. Kaya ka nakaka-create ng money kasi alam mo paano mo gamitin yung oras mo. Kasi ang danger is not how to use your time, is how not to use your time. Ano yung hindi mo dapat pinag-aaksayahan ng panahon?
Alam mo, ito lang masyado natin kasi minsan na-overlook pa yung panahon ng oras. Yun, di ba? Yung parang, may oras pa naman tagal pa naman Pero in reality, when money is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost.
Yes.
But when time is lost, everything is
Everything
lost.
is lost. Totoo yun, coach.
Yeah, like for example, huwag niyo na ako hulaan kung ilang taon ako. Kasi natawa ko punta akong Bora. Ito lang, side note lang to. Pumila ako sa senior, lumapit yung gwardiya sa akin. Boss, pang senior po yan.
Kesa naman yung hindi ka pa senior, hiningihan ka na ng ID. Di ba?
Oo nga.
Dito po kayo. Tay, dito po kayo. Yeah, coach?
Di ba? So, ito naman, how do you decide right now, learning from your mistakes, the mga money lessons, how do you decide right now as Coach Romel, when to spend and where to invest? Dalawa yan. Isang spend, isang invest. Yung spend, di ba, for enjoyment, pleasure, investment for the future.
Well, in both ways, you have to be mindful of yung purpose mo. Why are you doing it?
Mm.
Kaya powerful yung why eh.
Yeah, grabe, no? The power of why.
At saka huwag kang magpaparush. Huwag kang maparush. Kasi lalo ngayon sa panahon ngayon, coach, I'll give you an example. If you're about to purchase something, go on the internet. Tingnan mo reviews, tingnan mo yung value ng produkto bago mo bilhin.